Welcome to today's episode of Ankle Sore. Today we're going to look at our top 50 players of the last 50 years, from 1970 to 2020. Before we get started, please subscribe. We really need those numbers ticking over. It really helps us. So our point system and how it works. The number one ranked player receives 50 points. Number two ranked player gets 49 points, and so forth. So the 50th ranked player receives 1 point, 49th player receives 2 points. We come up with our own top 50. We collated it all, and we put it together to get our ultimate top 50. So we hope you follow. We hope you know how it works. Vito, how are you?
Afternoon on this humid day. It's stinking my head in.
Stinking
Andrew?
hot today.
Vito.
Andrew.
How you going?
So we've got our top 50 collated.
There's some
We've put our top
very
50s in.
interesting inclusions in there, and some players.
So
that might
just for those, like, we might get the question. You know, people might say, well, where's 21 and where's 2022? But we've gone a nice even 50 years,
that's exactly
1970
why we did it.
to 2020.
We always thought from 70 onwards was a proper time for
Yeah.
football. Like
Yep.
other than in the 60s and before.
not saying it wasn't, but probably
Yeah,
just
but
doesn't relate to us as much.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yep. So here it is. We're going to get cracking with number 50, and it's Peter Matera, champion. Champion.
You guys, I didn't
Top
have
50
him.
AFL players
I
for the
didn't
last
have him.
50 years.
Yeah, no, I didn't have him.
I had him. I had him.
I had him a lot higher than 50.
What did you have him at?
Uh,
I didn't have him. Don't get me wrong, a very, very good footballer, but there's some absolute superstars, and I'm sorry, I can't include him in the top 50.
I had him at 34, which gave him 16 points.
Okay,
You
so
must have had him.
why is he in your,
actually, I
Yeah.
must-
so why is he in
Seven-
your top 50s?
Match winner, finals proven, won a grand final off his own boot. Let's move on. 49, Nat Fyfe. I didn't have him in.
I have got Nat Fyfe in, and I did have him at number 44, so I had him a bit higher than that. No, he deserved it. He's won 2 Brownlows, was it?
He has.
And I'm not a Brownlow fan, as you know, my thing on the Brownlow.
he just sneaks in.
So he just misses for me. But
Okay. But he's
as
not
you
a
know,
huge, I'm not a huge fan.
You didn't have him?
Yep.
Yeah, I did. I had him at 42.
I'm surprised you didn't have him in.
Nah, not in my top 50.
You don't think he's worthy?
If there was a top 60, but no.
So
I
he
just
found,
misses
I
out.
found too many better players.
Okay,
Than
no, that's fair enough. Yep.
48's an interesting one, Francis Burke.
Absolutely.
Tell us about Francis Burke. You were the only one that voted for him.
I had him at 34. Mate, are you serious? The bloke played his whole career on... I know it doesn't work on just courage, but courage, always had a job, done his job, went forward and kicked goals. Mate, the guy used to get belted around and still got up, mate.
Okay, so
worthy.
why didn't Glen Archer make it then?
Oh, you've already given it up. How do we know?
No, well, I don't know if he did, because I didn't vote for him.
I didn't put Glen Archer
No,
in the 50.
no.
But
But I didn't.
Francis Burke is a
You're
legend.
showing your age, mate.
Maybe. Francis
Between the
Burke
three
is-
of us.
Francis Burke is a legend of the game. And like I said, they're the points I stated
Yeah.
why I put him in.
Yep.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. We didn't have it, but if you had him that high... you make
Another
sense.
one that I didn't have in, 47, Sam Mitchell.
Yeah, I had him.
Nah, no way.
Nah.
No way.
Nah, can't help you with Sam Mitchell, 47. I wouldn't. He wouldn't even make me 60.
I agree.
Do you agree?
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
Very good player.
You're the only one that had him in. I'm tipping you had him at
what did you have him at?
32,
Yeah,
34.
34.
Sam Mitchell,
Yeah, better player than Francis Burke.
top 30.
34, yes.
Yeah, well,
You know the humidity today. I don't know if it's the aircon not working. I don't know what it is.
All right.
Is he all right?
Write down in the comments if you think Sam Mitchell or Francis Burke are a better player.
Sam
all right?
Mitchell better than Francis
got to
Burke.
get all the older people onto it.
Yeah, get some.
Four-
Oh, no, he's got some fluid there. I don't know.
46, Gary Ayres.
Oh
A
dear.
couple of Norms.
Yeah, a couple of norms, mate. That's important.
Okay with that.
Yeah, you got him?
Yeah, I had him.
I didn't have him.
No, I had him high.
He was a star.
Yeah,
Again,
solid.
Better than Francis Burke for me.
Better than Francis
Is he
Burke.
better than Francis Burke? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but then I didn't see a lot of Francis Burke live. Like
You blokes are off your nut.
Fair enough.
You blokes are off your nut. Sorry.
45, Patrick Dangerfield. I didn't have him in my top 50 yet.
What?
Jeez,
What?
You've got a huge...
I got him at
Found
20.
too many players.
Hang on, I got him at 29.
Maybe if we revisited
The bloke's
2
been,
years' time.
Nah, he's been good for a long time now. Do you agree?
Yeah, he's a star. He's a star.
Oh, yeah.
One
Star.
game's off his own boot,
Superstar,
taking sides,
So I've probably hurt that ranking.
taking.
Probably.
No, he's taken football sides. I'm talking about Adelaide and Geelong in that regard on his shoulders. Nah.
Yeah, superstar.
Absolutely, he's a superstar. He does my head in, and I won't say what I was going to say, but he's worthy. Absolutely.
40
Should have been higher, but anyway.
44, Royce Hart again.
I had him at 27, mate. A superstar.
I had him Not even in my top 50.
Did you have him?
He had him. He liked him so much. Had him twice when he gave me his
Yeah, I
top
did too.
50.
No, I didn't have him twice. I had
No.
Francis Bourke twice.
Oh, you
I
did too. Yes, he did too.
But Royce Hart,
No, I didn't have him. Do you know? Can I say a little
for a
anecdote?
bloke, hang
Is that how
on,
it's-
for a bloke that's got the most
I
footage
didn't
I've ever
see
come
him.
across, right?
Yeah,
Are you
I
serious?
saw one highlight of him.
Oh, come on, mate.
The
but he
Geelong
played a lot
mark.
of his games in the 60s.
Nah, retired in like
70.
77 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, late 70s.
But was he finished by then?
Oh,
Nah,
mate.
mate. You're
His
talking
knee
about
was
71,
cooked.
72, 73, mate. He was.
So 3 years.
Yeah.
No, I'm just making a point. The bloke played forward, but mate, he's a superstar.
He's out because he was a
Absolute-
shit coach. I just swore. He was a terrible coach. He was a terrible coach.
Oh, look, I'm not talking about. We're not talking about. We're talking about
it's not
coaches.
about
We're talking about
coaches.
football.
I know.
It's not
But
about
that's why he
coaches.
got eliminated because I just
Nah,
no
yeah.
good as a
Yeah,
coach.
Royce Hart for me, yes.
43, Bernie Quinlan.
Bernard.
Do you know he played 177 games at Footscray?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew
Before
that.
he even went to
No, I didn't know he
Fitzroy?
played that many, but I knew he played. I had him at what did he finish up at? 40. I had him
43.
At 40. I had him at 40. So top 40 is about right. Do you
I'm
agree?
at 42.
Yeah, so we all got him. What do you got?
Yeah, about the same.
So I think that's fair.
Yeah, 3-8. Yeah, that's right, because we all had him at 42. Is it,
Do you know he
is that
nearly-
right? We all had him at 42.
Well, around 40
Yeah, I had him
anyway.
42.
Well, that makes sense because he's got 24 points.
Yep.
20, yeah.
42.
42, contentious this one.
Oh, I had him at 26.
Who is it?
Peter Hudson.
Can't help you.
What?
Had a
all
40-minute
his goals
conversation about this
Yep.
at coffee.
Angelo, you haven't got him, have you?
No.
He
For
had
a
two
bloke-
good seasons. in
For a
the
bloke
70s.
who knows his footy probably better than us, are you
Even.
serious? Are you dead serious?
Two
Have a look.
seasons.
He
Have a
kicked-
look. Go a look.
He kicked
700
100 in...
Yeah.
He kicked 170. You did the research for me.
150 and 70
whatever it was.
71, yeah.
71.
and
But he-
130
and
something.
He
in
didn't play
72, and
75,
that's it.
76.
No, and that's
seven-
it.
yeah.
That was
No,
the
no,
end of
no.
it.
Stop. What did he kick in his career? 700 and something goals?
Yeah.
Played 100 and something odd games? That's enough for me.
Yeah, but some of them are in the 60s.
Oh, mate.
So if
The-
he started
but-
playing when
yeah,
he was
I know, but
in the 70s.
he's saying, yeah, I know what he's saying as well.
All right.
I just
For that reason, I couldn't have him in.
horrendous kick.
Oh, horrendous.
Oh, he had a funny
Kicking
style.
torps from 9
Kicking-
metres
yeah,
out.
he's kicking torps from 8 yards out. I agree, but mate, the runs are on the board. Do you agree?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't. I don't agree because I don't have him in.
Yep.
41, Keith Greig. We both had him in.
I had him at 45.
And your theory that you said off air about the type of player he
I'll
is.
tell you, I'm just going to quickly elaborate 2 seconds on him. 2 Brownlows. All right, we know about Brownlows, my thoughts on it. Anyway, but for a bloke who played in the 70s, I don't know if you agree on that. Wasn't he composed and looked like a footballer
Yeah,
of
yeah.
today?
Yeah.
You know, he'd get it, he'd pick
Yep.
it up, he'd hit a target, he'd drop punt, proper drop punt, like a lot of blokes in the 70s couldn't kick a drop punt properly.
Yeah, he was.
Right? He was
Yeah,
clean.
he was a beautiful
So
kick.
for 2 Brownlows, clean. Granted to be in the 40s, I
He was
think that's
smooth.
fair.
I had him at 32, pretty high.
Oh, I think that's fair. Well, you didn't have him, did you?
I didn't have him in.
Fair enough. And what was the
At all.
reason you don't think he's
Oh, it's
worthy?
never a fan of his. Like, good player, but there's a lot of good players.
2 Brownlows.
As Jack Dyer would say, good
Good
ordinary
ordinary player. 40 was Glen Jackovich.
Yeah.
Nah, didn't have him. You?
No?
I did out of sheer respect that he was
He
the
used
only
to
one
take
that could
on,
beat Carey.
One of the best players of all time.
He was the only one that could
All
beat
right, you
Carey.
know what? I might have made an error on that and might have slipped by me. Maybe I should have put him
Mate,
maybe
he was solid as
towards
a rock.
50. I would have put him maybe not 40. I would have maybe had him at 48, 49. So I might have made an error.
He was the
with
first of the modern centre half backs.
him.
That
Yeah, look,
weren't-
I think I made an error with Glen Jackovich.
Yeah, fair enough. At least
So-
you admit it.
Yeah,
Thir-
so at
I'll line
40
up.
I'll line up.
I'll line up. 39, Dean Cox, one of the
Superstar.
greatest ruckmans.
One of the greatest
Didn't
of
have
all
him.
time.
No?
Didn't have him.
Jeez, you've forgotten about him too.
No, I didn't forget about him. I did think about him.
Really?
I did think about him. I just thought.
I reckon, mate, he was a star.
I didn't put a lot of ruckman in there. Simon Madden was the one. I know we've let that slip, but I just didn't. I don't know if he's in the top 50 players.
But
of
you want to talk
last
about,
50 years.
he was almost as good as a kick as Keith Greig, if you want to compare.
He was a
right?
beautiful kick.
On both sides.
He was
too.
a beautiful kick.
He was a star,
And he could
mate.
kick it on the run.
touch and
the
go.
run,
If I would have had him, I would have had him at
goals.
like
Yeah.
again bottom in
Goal
there.
kicking ruckman.
Yeah, look, nah, don't good, very good football. I'm not going to say he
Great
wasn't.
football.
Wouldn't have had him. Oh, I didn't have him.
38, Anthony
Absolutely.
Kououfides.
What did I have? I had Cooter at 46. I didn't
I
make
had him
it.
at 45
In previous
So-
episode, you reckon he should have won Norm Smith.
in 95.
But what do you think? What did you have? You didn't have Cooter.
Of course I had Cooter. Yeah, I had him at 26. I'm looking at,
Yeah,
26.
so it makes sense where he is. Look, I think that's about right.
And
Do you?
again, another of the new breed of athletes that came through in that 90s.
Was he
He
the
was
one?
more of an athlete.
Was he the one
Yeah.
that started that when they all
Yeah,
go, he's an
yeah.
athlete, he's an athlete? I
100%.
think
Yeah,
Cooter's
yeah.
the one that started
Yeah,
all
he
that.
I mean, he was
Virtually
100
started
and
Yep.
whatever, 180, maybe
Nah, 90.
190.
He's an absolute
And
star.
he could run.
Oh, I think that's fair.
And he could run. You could carry the ball and then the one-handed stuff. Like, didn't we all try to do that when we were kids?
Won a game in 1999 to put Carlton to the grand
One
final.
North the flag.
One North's
North's best player.
Nah, come on. All jokes aside with that, that's worthy.
Yeah,
fair enough.
37 Dermott Brereton.
Yep. I had Dermy.
Skilton.
I had Dermy at. Where did I had him. I had him a little.
You
bit
didn't
higher.
have him.
I didn't have him. I didn't have him.
Couldn't put Dermy in your top 50.
Did I have Dermy?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
No, you did.
I think
43 you had him
Yeah,
at.
correct.
reason why I didn't,
Correct,
because
yes.
he only played like 150 odd games for Hawthorn, right? Now,
Yeah.
that's not the be all and end all, but they're a good side,
Yeah,
right?
no doubt.
He was part of it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it's just something about him that, like, he just misses out. He's not
Yeah, no.
200 of all time. Like, he's, there's better Hawthorn players, I think, than him.
Did you have him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
For me, he's a
I had
ma-
him high.
He's a
really high.
He's a match winner.
How high did you have him?
I had him 17.
That's a bit high.
He's a top 20 player of all time. By a
I don't
mile.
think so. Ange.
Cannot be. He
I'm
cannot
with
be.
you.
You don't reckon?
I'm with you. Where he sits, I think he's right. I do.
37.
I think that's right.
In
No,
our ranking in the
I
end,
think-
I'll wear
I'll wear that.
Oh,
I'll wear
jeez.
37.
Maybe I rated Dermy all my life too high.
Do you reckon
Maybe.
you made a
perhaps.
do you reckon you made an error maybe with
No,
too high?
I can go in between and say 25, maybe 30.
I think you made an error making him top 20. I think he's top 20.
Oh,
But
okay.
top 40? Yes.
There's a lot of good players.
Not
in
top
the history of
30.
the game in the
Touch
last
and go.
50 years.
Touch and go. But
Fair
no,
enough.
he's got to be in there. Has to be. I can't believe this fellow didn't put him
Yeah.
in. Can you believe it?
Just out. I told you.
51 and a half.
I have my reasons, and I told
Jim Stynes, 36.
you. What can you
Longevity.
say? Never missed the game.
Good
won a
ruck.
Brownlow.
Again,
Didn't put him in.
another new
put
type
him
of
in.
player.
No.
He didn't know how to kick a football before he came to this country.
No, amazing. And maybe an error, but there's better blokes, I thought, in my opinion, that are better
One
than him.
BNFs.
Yeah, look.
For what he did.
You want to talk about the Brereton thing? Number 52, 53, probably.
Yeah, fair enough.
For me, probably.
Fair enough.
But not, no, can't help you with that.
35, Ben Cousins. I had to
Oh,
be
my
coaxed
boy.
into this.
My boy. What was that?
I had to be coaxed into this.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. He was. I could take it or leave
right
him.
with him. I got 33. I got him at 33. He's at 35.
Yeah.
What did you have him at? Did you have him?
I think I did.
I had him at 38.
Oh, you had him.
Yeah, I think he was high.
So
for
what do you mean
me.
you got coaxed? What do you mean?
Originally didn't have him in.
And then what? Me talking you up? Talking
A little
up.
bit of you and you'll go, and I thought, yeah, you're probably right. He probably had some
Ange,
really
I'm just gonna say
influential
one thing,
games.
I'm not just going by
he was
one
consistent.
thing. I used to go to Etihad, right? Watch North, West Coast, obviously, because I follow. I used to see him on the wing pick the ball up.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like Cooter, and he'd just get it, and he's actually a better kick than Cooter for me.
Yeah.
And he'd hit a target 45 metres up the ground. You just go, this bloke's incredible. I know. Then it
I know,
went
and that's what-
pear-shaped.
that's what-
Went pear-shaped, but he did it for a long time, mate.
Yeah, I had to be. I convinced myself. I had to think about it. I was like, yeah, thinking about it.
Superstar
Yes.
for me.
I had him at 31.
I was going to say, so we all had him in the same sort of.
Absolute superstar. Anyway.
34, Craig Bradley. That's fair. That's okay.
Well, I got him at 31. Fair enough, mate.
That's
the
okay.
bloke,
I had him at 44.
the
but
bloke was a star.
Had him at 24.
Absolute star. Oh, yeah, maybe a bit high again.
I
but
could stomach all of those 24,
Yeah,
34,
yeah,
44, like wherever. Like
Take
it's a
your
bit
pick.
subjective at the moment, but
Yep.
as long as they're in our top 50, unless they're, we'll get to the top 3 or 4. If they were, at 45, 50,
Yeah.
you'd be saying,
This
No,
is
I
an interesting
agree.
one at 32, Shaun Burgyone.
yeah, no, you missed one.
You missed one.
I did. Steve Silvagni, sorry. 33.
Yeah. I've got no problem with size.
Yeah, it's about right.
Sorry, gentlemen.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, 33, yeah.
Won games, back and forward.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right what he's saying. We spoke about that
He
before.
did too.
Mate, you put
Yeah, he
him
did
forward
too.
and kicked 10, Silvani.
He did too.
Kicked 10 a few times, didn't he? A couple
Yeah,
of times.
9, 8,
Against Hawthorn, Fitzroy. Yeah.
saved them.
Yep.
No, absolutely.
And he touched that ball in
But
the
not just
93
that.
grand final.
Absolutely.
Touched it.
No, but not just that. You put him back. He did the job against the big names.
absolutely.
He's done some good jobs on Carey.
Absolutely.
He
Did
did.
some good jobs on Lockett.
Again, if you look at a good forward,
Dunstall.
a defender in that era, if they
Ablett
could stop
did, yeah.
Carey, which he did.
Yeah, he did.
There were
Actually, he did
games.
some jobs on Ablett, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
behind him and
So
locked
32
one
is
day.
Shaun Burgyone.
Yep.
Talk.
Yeah. I
You were the leader of this one.
Yeah, because you
100%.
adore him. Like,
Mate, he's
You were the
played
leader of
400
this.
games.
I've got him at 40. Where did you have him?
I had him at 35.
Yeah.
Right. So
You didn't have him, did you?
23.
Oh,
I
you
had him.
did too. Yes.
Bloke's a star.
bit
Yeah.
high.
No, I thought about what you said. I actually thought about it. I go, this bloke has never put a foot wrong.
No.
Anytime Hawthorn were in a
300 games or 300 plus.
400.
Sorry, 400. Yep.
Nah, and that's what made me think too. 400. Never put a foot wrong.
Silk. They
Silk
call him
makes
Silk
sense,
for a
mate, because the
reason.
bloke was beautiful, clean. Nah, 23. Nah, I'm happy.
Can you
with
believe his brother played 240 games?
that. Nah.
Peter, yeah.
I know his brother, but did he play
Can you
that many
believe that?
games?
Yeah.
He's a good
Just a
player.
player at best. Oh,
He's a good player.
Okay.
30. Well, he played 240 games. 31, Brent Harvey.
Another 400 gamer.
Another 4.
Where
Yeah.
do I have
Yeah,
Boomer?
we've missed out on 2, I think.
Do you know what?
Well, we haven't missed out,
I got
but-
Boomer at 32, so I had him nearly right.
I got him at 37. So, yeah, 31's okay.
What do you think, Ange?
Absolutely. That's about right.
Because it's not just about the longevity of him. The bloke could play. How
trying
many
to
times
find
did he
where
get
I
knocked
had
out
him.
of jail? How many times did he get knocked out of jail? We've seen it single-handedly.
Kane Corns, not Kane Corns, Chad Corns, even though he hates North, full stop. He
Does
does
he?
say that, of course he does.
Oh, because of his old man.
Kane Corns?
Yeah, because of his old man, North got rid of him.
Oh, it could be that, but
Rid of him. No one wants to play in Victoria.
kills North every time on radio.
Anyway.
He said that Brent Harvey was his toughest player because of the zigzagging that he had the ability to do. So,
Change direction
change
quick,
direction
I know.
out of contests, and he always found him hard. So we're up to 30. Joel Selwood.
I got him at 30, believe it
I've
or
had
not.
enough of his media attention this week. Could they have done a grand final week? He's been on every media show this week.
I agree.
Final week.
Yeah.
You
No,
announced his
afterwards.
retirement.
Afterwards.
I know.
I don't care about Joel Selwood now. He's finished, retired, gone.
Yeah, but everyone.
I have to hear him on every episode this week. He was on the front bar.
What do you got
he was
him on?
on
Next week
360.
next week you won't
he was
hear
on.
him.
Good. That's. I'll
What
look
did you
forward
have
to
him at?
that.
What did you have him at?
Joel Selwood. Good question.
Good story
What'd
about
you have him at?
grand final.
I had him at 20.
I had him at 44.
I had him at
I
30.
rate him.
I had him at 30, exactly where
All
he
that
sits.
does got nothing to do with his ability to play.
Jesus, it's a bit high.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a star.
mate, I'm not going to say
From
it.
day one.
You don't want to hear it. do
Yeah.
you? This week, you'll see. Anyway, let's move.
The story about Joel Selwood on grand final night. Did you hear about that one?
No.
So they won the flag. They went back.
Talking
to
about last year?
Yep, they went back to the rooms, and they celebrated. And his wife was pregnant, so they had an early night, or relatively early night. They left at 10 o'clock after all the celebrations. Driving home back to Barwon Heads.
Back to
He said to his wife, "I'm a bit hungry. I think I need a couple of dim sims." Went out to the petrol station. This is like 10:30 at night. Bought a couple of dimmies. Went back to his car. Car wouldn't kick over. So a girl pulls up who'd been working at a pub all day, grand final day, and he said to her, "I need a lift back home to get my spare key or whatever it was." She said, "Yeah, no worries. How was your day?" And he goes, "It was a nice day. It was a good day. I had a great day."
You kidding?
Yeah, he goes,
She
"You
goes,
don't know
"How
who
was
I
it?"
am, do you?" And
Is
she
that what
goes,
he said to her?
"Yeah, I'm Joel Selwood, captain of Geelong." She goes, "I had to Google him." Gave him a lift home.
Jeez.
What a story.
But you know
then
what?
for proof,
Great-
they had a photo with the
Yeah,
cup.
oh,
Great
boy.
At
story.
the petrol station.
Don't get me wrong, great story, but that's incredible.
Yeah.
But if you don't follow footy, you don't follow
Exactly.
footy.
But it was funny because, it
suppose.
was,
Fair enough.
but it's a good story.
Great
Yeah, it
story.
is.
He
A great
goes, "You wouldn't
story.
believe it. I got the cup in the boot." She
Great
goes,
story.
right. Okay, sorry, we took a bit of
amazing.
time
I
up
didn't
there,
know-
but I
I
had to
didn't
say
know.
that. 29 Scott Pendlebury
Ah, yes.
says it's explains itself.
Yep,
Stephen Kernan, 28.
Star.
I had
Should have
him
been
at
higher.
34. No,
What
that's
do I have
about right.
sticks at? No, I'll tell you what I had
about
sticks at. I got him here.
So
I had him at
I
18.
had him a bit higher than that. But I mean lower, 35.
I had him at 18.
Nah, I think
Loved
you
him.
put Too high.
yeah, I
What
love
did you have
Very
him at? What did you have him
integral, very
you.
Nah,
important.
you were in love with him, mate.
Yeah, 33. But that was
I had him at
20
34.
years ago. Over 20 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
Players have overtaken him.
Correct. But his impact on Carlton when
Oh,
he
are
arrived
you joking?
in 87,
When he arrived,
he was a captain, youngest captain ever in those days.
Did he have
right?
1 year as a player and then captain? Or did he
Yeah,
come over
he
as
came
captain?
over in 86 and
And
Robert
then-
Laws made him captain. Premiership captain in his first year. He transformed that club.
he did.
He changed the whole...
He actually did.
You go sing the song.
No, it's all right. I'll leave that one.
We'll put the clip up when he sings
The
Stand
song.
By Your Man.
Yeah,
After
Stand
the
By Your
87
Man.
Grand final.
About 2 years ago. I think if you want to join in, you can. Let's go. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. Stand by your man and tell the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can. Baby, stand by your man. Whoa!
Robert Harvey, 27. The only St Kilda player, I think.
No.
And I
No,
pretty
you're wrong
sure
there.
I'm wrong.
That's all right. Robert Harvey. I had Robert
Robert.
Good
at
player.
22. So it's I think we're...
I had him at 18.
Good player. I had him high.
Oh, he's a great player. He's not a good player.
43.
He's not a good player.
He's a great
He's
player.
a great player.
They're all great,
Where'd you
aren't
have him
they?
at 43?
Yeah.
Robert Harvey.
Yeah.
Top 20 for me.
Yeah. Yeah, close.
The bloke.
Close.
You know what?
No,
the bloke,
not top 20 for me, but
No,
yeah.
the bloke used to walk around. No one could catch
Oh, no,
him.
and he was
like
slow.
A ghost. He was a ghost.
And slow.
Yeah. He was-
Slow.
He was a joke.
What was he?
A ghost.
Yeah, Jost.
A jost.
Talking about, no, he's a star.
Come on.
I reckon you got him too high. But then
yeah, probably.
talking
Tim,
about slow, the next player is the exact opposite.
Tim Watson.
Oh, this bloke. An absolute.
At
Where did I have
26, Tim
Timothy?
Watson.
Timothy.
Michael. Timothy Michael Watson.
Is it really?
Yep. Got him at 31.
He's at 26. I had him at 25.
It's about right. Would you have him, Andrew?
26.
Beautiful. You've won.
No,
I
no.
won the
Let me
lottery.
say
You won the
something.
Chook
Can I
Lotto.
Can I just say something about him? Can I just say something? Chook Lotto.
Brilliant.
That's a good one.
Can I just say one thing about him? I flabbergasted how he goes under the radar. How many people you don't hear talk about him?
Yeah.
Talk about the greatest players. He doesn't
Yeah.
get a look in, does he?
No.
For me,
yeah.
he's top 25, top 30, no doubt.
I like that position.
But remember, he was 80, so you got you had to see him play, or at least a lot of highlights to appreciate him.
I understand. My Lord, he was fantastic.
25, Peter Dacos.
Yes, I had
Yeah,
Dakes.
superstar.
When I
Yeah.
had Dakes.
Again, he was an innovator of
Goals, kicking goals.
He was
the
consistent.
way the freaks.
Yep.
He was the innovator of freaks.
I had him at 20. Top
Yeah,
20
it's
for me
about
at
right.
Dakes.
He was important to his team for
But not just
20,
that.
15 years.
Was he the start of the freakish goals? Was he the start of it?
Absolutely.
wasn't.
Yeah, who was the
There's
star?
another guy. He's coming up, I think.
24, Alex Jesselenko.
He was a start of the freaks.
He was the
first freak.
innovator.
Do you know where I had
Innovator
him?
of Freaks.
Do you know where I had Jezza? 7.
No.
An
It's a
absolute
miss. It's not the seventh best player in the AFL ever.
Jezzalenko.
No.
You beauty.
Yeah.
Are you?
Please don't talk about that mark.
No, I'm not going there.
Both
I've
marks.
already walked off.
I had him
once.
at what did I have him at? 28.
Oh, you've shocked me.
Why?
Is he not top 10 in the last 50
But he
years?
ended
No.
in 80, 81, right?
I don't care if he ended in 79.
There's a lot better players.
How about
now.
45?
Then Jezzalenko.
Yeah.
The bloke's skill and ability and
we know
his
that.
jump, his kick for goal, his
get
smarts.
Yeah, in 1970.
Yeah.
1970.
When no one knew what to do there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
but you know
that's
any
what
players
he says.
passed him
Yeah, they've
in the last
passed him.
50 years?
This podcast, this
because-
could be my last episode.
Just because he's the innovator doesn't mean he's the best of it.
I didn't say he was, but I'm
I
saying
think it's the
this could
humidity
be.
he's got to him.
No, this could be the last podcast for me. You blokes
Humidity.
are off your nut.
Okay.
Not 7.
He's not top 10, Jezza.
No.
Well, then I'm going to have a crack at every player leading up to 7, and I'm going to ask you if he's better
Dear,
than Jezza.
I didn't know he was 24. I'm not kidding you. I had no.
24 is about right.
I think so.
Dear, all right, maybe 7. Okay, I can argue that. If he's not at least 15, that's incredible. That's
What'd you have
incredible.
him at?
28.
Yeah. Okay. Even if I had him at 30, all right, that drops him probably to 15, maybe. But
15,
I don't-
I'll swallow.
I
I'll
don't-
swallow. I'll Andrew swallow 15.
Can't
Andrew
help,
Swallow.
Can't help you. Can't
But
help
I won't. Nah.
you. Can we
20,
lose off? Yeah,
23,
what's
Ackermanis.
the- Yep.
I had him at 21. So
Yeah, he was-
I'm happy with that.
I'm
Match
at 27.
winner,
In fact,
Big game player.
In fact, I had him one below Jesselenko, so it's kind of
There you
worked
go.
out right.
So you think
Chook
he's
Lotto
just-
again for you.
He's just a bit better than Jezza.
Yeah, just a bit better.
Okay.
A hint better.
Oh, I don't think so.
Far
I think
out.
Jezza's much better. But anyway,
Okay.
22, Adam Goods.
had him at 28.
Again, yeah, consistent player.
I'm at 21.
I mean, they're all consistent if they're
Well,
going to be in this top 50,
Well,
aren't they?
Not that I want to take too long on him.
I had him at 28.
Superstar.
Would
mate.
you have him at?
Yeah,
21.
I think that 28. I think that
22, yeah.
you know I wouldn't put him again. This is going to go on for the next 15, 10 minutes. I wouldn't put him above Jezza.
Okay.
Oh,
I would.
okay, I would. 21 was Matthew Lloyd.
Yeah.
Pretty
No problem with that. No
Yeah.
issue whatsoever.
Century goal kicker a few times.
Yeah, he kicked 950
Yeah.
odd. Mate, he kicked 100. How many times you reckon? 2, 3 times, I reckon, at least.
2.
Maybe even 4. But he was still consistent up until
Mm.
modern day, which was bloody hard to kick goals in the 80s. Yeah, no, late 2000s.
In the 2000s, when
2000.
when it wasn't a high scoring
When Ross
era
Ryan
for
and
goals,
Paul Roos decided to.
destroy the game.
Granted, and I got him at 36. Not like granted, absolutely in top 50, but I'm not sure that he's worthy of being nearly a top 20 player of all time or last 50 years. I disagree with that. And they kicked a lot of goals, and he's a star, absolutely, and worthy of being in the top 35, 40, but not top 20.
Okay.
So anyway,
20 was Matthew Pavlich.
okay, yeah, I had.
If this bloke was playing for another club,
Oh, he'd be.
if he was at his home club, Adelaide,
Or in Victoria.
oh, could you imagine?
He'd be a superstar. In Victoria, he'd be a superstar because they'd build him up.
I apologise to you, Pavlich,
What a career.
because for years, not that I never said he was a good player. For years, I used to
say overrated.
Used to go bananas about him, right?
Yeah.
He's a good player. Relax, mate. Relax. You know what? I've looked back and gone, absolute star. I got him at 24. So,
Yeah.
and actually, 24. Nah, the bloke's incredible.
What'd you have him at?
I had him at 29. He kicked 700 goals and All-Australian centre-half back 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and centre
But
forward.
He's-
that just...
His
he's a
versatility was
complete player.
incredible.
Complete player.
Yeah, nah, fair
I had him
enough.
at 20, and we've got him at 20.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
won that one. 19, Luke Hodge.
I had him a bit higher.
Where'd
but
you have him?
I had him at 15.
You know what I had him at? 43.
Wow. Why?
Must have been an afterthought, surely.
No. I thought, when I did, I thought maybe I should have him a little bit higher. The bloke, don't get me wrong, an absolute gun, did his job, got Hawthorn out of jail a lot of times. He was the general down
General.
back.
I was going to say
No
he
doubt.
was a general.
Look, perhaps I should have had him a bit higher, as in like maybe high 20s, but still disagree. I don't think he was 19th best player.
So what'd you have him at?
Oh, I had him at 15.
So
I
did
think
I.
he's one of the
I had him
all-time
at 15,
greats.
and you had him at
43.
43.
His impact
But
on
then
Hawthorn,
I think
captain, he just led that club perfectly.
Yeah, and like I just
Two
said,
Norm Smiths, yeah.
like I just
And-
said, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Go on.
No, and no, I've lost my train of thought. Go.
I just think I might have had him at 43 is probably a little bit too much. Should have had him maybe around the 30
Where did you have
mark.
Francis Bourke? No, I'm just curious. I can't remember.
42.
42.
So he's better football than Luke Hodge.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's what he thinks.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think so, but anyway.
You know what you need to do? Just go back and watch a bit of Francis. But I'm just saying.
I saw him. You see the same footage of him with him.
You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
an
I know.
absolute superstar. Anyway.
I know.
18.
18, Malcolm Blight. I think it's a bit
Well,
high.
no, I'm happy.
looking
I had him
it.
at 19.
I think it's high.
I had Blighty at 9.
Jeez. Wow.
He was insane.
Well, what do you
what
think?
a player.
39.
Nah,
Only played 170 games.
can you do me a favour? Can you make a rule? Can you make a rule? Let me just say something. Can you make a rule next time, whenever we do it next? He can't bring his own water because there's stuff in there. Can you just give him one of yours? I know,
Yep, we'll do that.
I know it's actual water. I don't know what's in there.
We'll
Well,
do
he
that.
serves temperature water at this studio.
39. Why 39?
170 games. He's a great because that's why he's in it. No, why? I don't know. 39. I had many players ahead of him.
So this guy would play a couple of years at North,
Oh.
go back to Adelaide, come back, kick 100 goals, go back, come back.
Yeah,
kick
no,
100
he went
goals.
back and kicked 102 years in a row at Woodville. Can you believe that?
I mean, not that that counts in our
That's right.
No, it doesn't.
summation, but the fact that he's gone back to Adelaide, he comes
know.
back, right, smokes a cigarette quarter of the time, then
Yeah, I
100
know.
goals. Like, that's,
I
he's
want to
a
ask you. So
superstar.
I'm just gonna end it with this with me. So he's not a top 20 footballer for you.
No.
Oh, dear.
Dear, oh dear.
But he's great. He's a great player.
Anyway,
Great. There's a lot of great players.
But he's worthy of top 50,
Oh, absolutely.
He's worthy of-
top 20.
top 40.
he's worthy of top.
You had him at 7.
Yeah. 9 I had him. But anyway.
I had him at 19.
17, Kevin Bartlett. Oh, look, again.
I had KB. I did have him high, 16.
I had KB at 18.
So there we go. We'd all got
Triple
it right.
Otto, you won it.
We all agree.
So look,
He's a star.
but you know what? I agree. But let's just take a breath for a minute. Those days, mate, me and you could have kicked the goal, like you say. Do you agree?
Yeah, but
He didn't play on the ball a lot, did he?
No,
so he
no,
kicked, you know,
He was. What was
That's why he had
Four-
longevity.
What was he, half forward?
Yeah,
flank
he
or
was
forward
half
pocket?
forward, yeah.
full pocket, mate. He was the
Forward pocket.
original.
imagine
full
Brent
pocket.
Harvey playing in 1980.
Would have kicked 7,000 goals.
Exactly.
I want to see how many goals he actually kicked, Kevin Bartlett, on the fly. Like, I'm
Okay, you have a.
Because
Off the top of your head, how many do you reckon?
Kevin Bartlett,
Yep.
yeah, around 700, 740.
I'll go 729.
Yeah, because you know.
No, I don't.
727 for some reason sticks. in my
Yeah, I
mind.
think he's actually right. Nah, the
it
duck
could-
kicked that.
Oh, okay. There you
Yeah, he might have.
go. 778.
There you go.
Well, that
He's
just
kicked
proves
more
our
than-
theory.
Okay, so how many
He
games,
kicked
how many
800
games did
goals.
he play?
403.
Oh, that's right. I did 400.
From a full pocket.
So what do you
I
think?
can't. I don't know
hang
if
on.
did he go on the ball at all in his early
Look,
career.
it's
That I
hard
don't
to
know.
say. We'd
Well, he
be
had 2 handballs in his career, so
we'd be
That's
speculating, Ange. We'd be speculating. But what are you saying? What are you saying? Too high?
Yeah, probably a little bit too high
Where
as
would you
well
put
for
him?
me. 20s, not much more.
Okay.
If I admit that 39 for Blight was too high and I'll drag him back to 25, then I'll push Bartlett out to 25 as well.
Oh, I think that's fair. He's kicked a lot of
Jeslenko
goals.
7, Malcolm Blight 7. There's something wrong with that number.
So Blighty was a lot higher than Jezza. Do you think Blighty was a lot better than Jezza?
Right.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're going to Simon Black at 16.
A bit high for me, but
I had
Yeah,
him-
I think so too.
What did you have him at?
Yeah.
I got him
Bear
at
with
14.
me.
I got him at 14.
I had him at 22.
19, so it wasn't.
Do you know what I call him? I got my own little thing for him. The smiling assassin, mate.
Yeah.
Never said a word, but he will kill you
Yeah.
with a football in his hand.
True.
Absolute star of
That
the
grand
game.
final that
Nah,
he played, the one
sorry.
Norm Smith was.
Sorry, he's top 20,
Unbelievable.
no problem for me. No problem.
So we're into the top 15 now.
Yep.
Michael Voss leads it at number 15, or heads it. Great football.
13 I had him at. Yeah. That's right.
Right, I had him at 21, but
No, I would have had him higher.
I had him at 21.
As in higher, as in,
Well,
what do you mean by higher? As in higher 10, 12, around there.
I had him at 13, so.
Yeah, so did I.
I know we're splitting hairs when we get to this point, but
Yeah.
still.
I've got no problem with that.
But this is a point where we go, is he a better footballer than so-and-so, right?
Well, this is the conversation now. There's 3 players coming up with Black 4 that are all about the right position.
Fair enough. Triple
So-
premiership captain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair effort.
unbelievable. Brownlow
Hey,
medalist.
Was he
medalist.
better? Was he better on baller than Jason Daniels?
Yes.
Move on.
Was he better than his brother? Yes.
He was all right, Brett
Oh,
Voss.
God.
At
He
St.
actually
Kilda.
was.
At St. Kilda, he was
Yeah.
We're taking the we now. Come on.
14, Nathan Buckley.
Yeah, so I've got a huge issue with this.
I got him. At
Oh,
17.
really?
I got him at 17. What do you got him at?
I've got him really high, I think.
Is he better than Voss?
Ooh.
What do you
Ooh.
got him at? I got
So
him at
if you've got a problem with Jeslenko at single figures and we've got a problem with Blight, then you're going to have a problem with mine.
What do you got him at?
I got Buckley at 6.
No.
No. Unfortunately, you've made
One of the
a
greats.
Very big error.
one of the greats.
Yes.
Better player than Michael Voss?
No.
Well, that's
No,
that's interesting that
yes
you
or
say
no?
that.
Yes or no?
Yeah, Buckley's better than Voss.
No, sorry.
Nathan
I
Buckley was
disagreed. Sorry, I meant to
complete
say, no,
package.
Voss is better.
Voss is
player
better,
than
yeah.
Buckley.
You don't reckon they're very similar? If
Similar
anything?
styles, but I think Voss
I think
was
Voss is a
tougher.
better player. If I had to
Better player.
choose
Does Voss
either-
slip away because he played for Brisbane? I'm just saying.
No?
Not
No?
for me.
They won 3
Not for
flags
me.
and played in the grand
Yeah,
final.
yeah, no,
like
no.
4 grand finals in a row.
Yeah,
But
Buckley.
look, it
and
doesn't
the-
matter what I think. Ultimately, Voss 15, Buckley's 14. I reckon that's okay.
Yeah, but I think Voss should be ahead of him. You've just got Buckley so high up.
I've
that-
killed the ranking.
Who's a better footballer, Buckley or Jeslenko?
Nathan Buckley.
Yeah, Buckley.
Can't help you. Anyway.
Well, you don't rate Buckley by the sounds of
I
it.
do. I got him at,
we do.
I got him at 17.
Because
but
I
you-
look at
You've gone bananas, number
I've got him at
6.
Number
24,
6.
Buckley.
I got him at
Wow.
17.
Yeah.
6.
But then, okay, so 13, this rolls into the same conversation, is Andrew McLeod.
Oh, he's a lovely footballer.
I think
You know what I got him
McLeod's
at?
better than Buckley and Voss, so that's about right.
Do you know what I got him at? You don't want to know where I got him
No,
at.
we don't.
You got him, I can check on yours.
Number 5, mate.
Yeah, see, that's
What?
rich. Yeah, you have got him at 5.
That's ludicrous.
That is rich.
Ludicrous.
In the last 50 years,
Yeah, ludicrous.
how can you not put him in the top 5 or 6 players?
And the conversation
And
continues.
again, sorry, interrupt you there. Again, it's because he doesn't play in Victoria and
No.
it gets
No.
a little bit skewed.
Won 2 Norm Smiths.
Exactly.
You want to talk about Glud,
So,
to coin a phrase,
3 Indigenous players, we're all saying that McLeod's the best,
for me.
Yeah.
Good's the second best,
But not
and
number
Burgoyne's
5.
the third best.
Yeah, he's got him at number 5.
Yeah, it's
In
high.
the-
What do you got him at?
The last 50 years. I've got him at 20-something.
Where have I got him? I've got him.
17.
You know my thoughts on him, though.
I've got him at 25.
I've watched a lot of footy, like you've watched a lot of footy, you've watched a lot of footy, we all have, right? And we all love our footy and we all like to, watch it and analyse and whatever. I watch him play and every time I go, does this bloke make a mistake? He can be running at 1,000,000 miles an hour, hits a target, or he's always got space. He's always got room. Oh, he's a
Superstar.
beautiful footballer, mate.
Superstar.
12 in the same conversation again as probably the last 4. James Hurt. You could throw them all in the air and wherever
Yeah,
they
I
land.
agree.
You're splitting hairs, like you said.
So as a
Okay, hang on.
as a So I've got Hurd at
Yep.
16. I've got Hodge at 15, and I've got Voss at 13.
I got Hurt. It's yeah,
What do you got Hurd
I
at?
think you're right.
7.
Oh, it's a bit high.
You know what I got him at? 22. Bit overrated.
I think I've gone high on 7.
I don't think
I'll
he's a
admit
top
that
10
one.
player.
Yeah, I'll admit that one.
I'll cop,
Top 20 I'll cop.
yeah, I'll
22.
cop top 20, but I won't cop top 10.
No way.
I think I agree. I'll wear that one.
All right.
So you agree you've gone over
Yeah,
the
no,
top
I'll wear
with him?
that one.
Can't help
But
you.
it's top 15.
20.
20.
20. I got him at 22, so I think...
So how does the 12 sit then?
Nah, not for me.
I don't like it. I think Voss is better than all three of those. Buckley, Hurd, and
Fair enough.
Oh,
Fair
McLeod
enough.
above, Hurd above McLeod.
And then I think the next bracket starts at 11, like the next echelon.
yes, I think so.
Yeah,
I
Chris
think
Judd,
So.
11.
What did you have him at?
13.
I'm at 14.
Okay, and I had him at... Where is he? 15. So
Yep.
we've pretty much got him right. Do you think that's fair? Just under the top 10?
Yeah, I had Voss at 1. I had Voss at 13 and Judd at 14.
Yeah.
So
I think. Look,
splitting hairs.
I think Judd's better.
Yeah, and this rolls into the next one, 10, Greg Williams. I would have said Judd ahead of Williams, and Judd is top 10.
I'm sorry, no.
No?
I'll tell you my thoughts on that. So
Yeah.
the reason why I put Chris Judd at 14, and I'll cop 11, that's fine. He was a champion at West Coast, won a Brownlow. Came to Carlton, champion of Carlton, won
Yeah.
a Brownlow, right?
Yeah.
Incredible.
To do that at two different clubs is very hard to do.
Yeah,
Greg
yeah,
Williams
yeah.
did the same.
Yeah,
And played in
true.
the Premiership at Carlton.
Well, he didn't win a... Yeah, he
and
won it.
Norm
Yeah,
Smith-
exactly.
So hence why I've got Greg Williams at 10, so just a couple of rungs above.
Okay.
Yeah,
Judd.
fair
But
enough.
Yeah, that makes sense to me, 10
Yeah.
and 11.
I got Diesel at number 6.
I know it's Diesel because when you sent it to me, it was just Diesel.
Diesel.
Because I'm just going to say one thing. The slowest man I've ever seen
Oh,
play
no
the game,
doubt.
right?
Yeah.
But alongside Pendlebury, but he's a much better footballer than Pendlebury. There's no one around him.
Yeah, he's too smart.
He could
Mate.
read the ball in slow motion. It was like as if he was the
I'm
Matrix.
sorry. Not the greatest, but I'll tell you, mate, I'll put him 6 for a reason because he's top 5, 6.
And
for me,
mind
mate.
you,
Incredible.
left and right
6.
foot.
Yep.
Left and right hand
Yep,
handball.
yep,
Best
yep.
handballer in the history
Yep.
of the game.
Yep.
Don't
And you
worry
know
about
what?
Polly
Yep.
Farmer, mate. He
I've never seen a bloke on his own. Slow as he
He
is
read
on
the
his
play.
own.
It's because he was
Brilliantly.
smart and he knew where to go.
superstar.
And he could read the play
A
ahead of
superstar.
everyone else.
100%.
He knew where it was going.
100%. And for all the wrestling fans out there, we're not talking about Kevin Nash Diesel. We're talking about Greg Williams Diesel. So if you watch wrestling,
Nice.
you'll get it.
What
Nice.
did you have him? Sorry, what did you have him at?
10.
And you?
Top 10.
13.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
What did you have him at?
Sorry, 16.
Oh, not 13.
That's a
16.
that's a bit high. That's
So
a
you
bit,
have him at 13.
13.
that's a bit high.
Yeah. But again, it's throwing it in the air and where they fall. I'm splitting hairs from
right.
Yeah, fair
16
enough,
down to
fair enough.
6. Because like I had Buckley, as we said, at 6. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Simon Madden, 9.
Yep, no issue with that.
Where do I have Simon?
How many goals did Simon Madden kick?
A lot.
We spoke about
where
that.
is
5
he?
or 600.
I got it right.
Yeah.
I got him at 8.
Yep.
Is he the best ruckman ever?
No doubt.
Yeah, I got him
No
at 8
doubt
as
in my
well.
mind.
You know, they talk about Farmer and all these guys. I didn't see enough, but
But Farmer was 60s and didn't kick goals. He kick goals.
Well, he could go forward.
he could do anything.
So,
Simon
so
Madden.
we're not even talking.
Was he a beautiful kick too?
He
was.
But
For a
you
left
said-
footer.
You said
He
ruckman.
was a left footer.
He's one of the best players.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It just so happens to be a ruckman, but he could go forward and kick you 7 goals.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah.
No, I agree
Unlike
with
his
that.
brother Justin, who's
I agree.
Yeah.
good ruckman only, not a good
I
player.
agree.
8, Lance Franklin.
No problem.
You know where I had Lance? I had Lance at number 3.
I hate him at
I could wear that.
You know why?
Yeah.
I've seen him from day
I had him
one.
at 12.
I've seen him from day one.
We all
We
have,
all have.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. I just can't believe for a bloke that big, his pace early
Yeah.
on, not so much now, his pace early on, his know-how, mate, he'd run away from blokes half his size.
Oh, he's a special footballer.
So for me, and he's kicked, 1,000 now? Top 3, mate.
Yeah, he's special.
And he's kicked goals in the era we've
No,
all
no,
spoken.
100%.
Where
Yep.
it's hard.
Yep.
he notoriously kicked 100 when
Fev.
Fev was on 99 and Clarkson put 10 defenders back.
Remember that night?
Put everyone back.
Didn't let Favola kick his 100. The dirty.
Yeah,
but
I know.
He's not. No, look, that's a sign of a good coach.
Yeah.
Give an inch.
Nah,
Yep.
Doesn't
that's
matter
what you want, mate.
Yep.
You're going to kick 100 on us, mate. You're going to earn it.
Fair enough. So what do you think? Do I have him too high for you?
Nah, yeah, you can have him at 3.
Yeah, like you swallow that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We didn't even consider Brendan Favola. That's interesting, isn't
Nah.
it? Does he just miss out, you reckon?
Where does-
Like, is he about 70
Right
or
now,
80?
Yeah,
He's
70. If you had a top
He's
100,
kicked a lot of goals.
Yeah, I
you know,
know.
if you had a top 100 Fev, mate.
He probably makes it.
Yeah.
Or
Bottom
quite
end,
close,
bottom
yeah.
end, bottom end.
Yeah, for sure.
No, not top 50.
Not 50. There's no.
But I
No,
love,
no,
you
no.
know how much I love Fev. You know, I love Fev.
We're all
Play Fev ahead of Royce Hart.
Absolutely, mate.
Well, then he should be in.
No, he's not. He's not. But anyway.
7. Jason Dunstall.
I thought you were going to do the Doug
The
Doug Hawkins.
Jason Dunstovich.
No, he's not joking. He was on the footy show. He was doing street
Yeah.
talk. And,
Yeah.
he
He called him
drunk as
Jason
Jason
Dunstovich.
No,
Sam News said, "Is that the Croatian? Is that his
that's
Croatian brother?
That's what you got out of it. But yeah.
So anyway, where did I put Jason? Where did he finish? 9.
A trillion
Sorry,
goals.
7. I put him at 10. So top 10.
Yeah.
He's top 10.
Where'd you have him? I had him at 9.
6.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Again, kicked second most goals in modern. We know what's his name kicked 12.99. The Collingwood bloke. What's his name?
Gordon Coventry.
Coventry. But to kick that many goals in a successful side, like look, someone had to kick him, and
Okay.
he'd always.
If
kick
there's no
13
Jason
and-
Dunstall, how does Hawthorn go in that
No,
era?
they
they're
struggle.
just an ordinary
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
Good ordinary side.
He kicked
Yeah.
after his score every
He
week,
did.
regardless of. You
He
know,
was that.
Do you remember that
consistent.
day where you couldn't break the record for the most because 18's the record by what's his
Yeah.
name?
17-5 he kicked.
Yeah, 17-5.
And he was up on the wing. I remember. I don't even think there was
Fred
footage
Fanning
of it, but
kicked
yeah,
18,
Yeah.
correct.
right. But there was he was up on the wing tackling, and I remember listening to the radio, and they were like, "What are you doing?
What is he
up there?
doing
Get
on
on
there?"
the goal square?" You know, and
17-5
Yeah.
and missed. If I'm not wrong,
Selfless.
2 or 3 they should have been goals from
Possibly,
his standards.
possibly.
But anyway,
Well, what about the day Plugger kicked 16 straight?
I was there that day.
mind
The
you,
Western Oval.
the windiest ground
Yep.
in Australia.
I was there that day, and do you know he got taken off by accident
Yes.
for 5 minutes?
And he cracked it apparently.
Had no
wasn't
idea what
happy.
was
So
going on.
Fred Fanning must be an
Just
angel on someone's
slowly
shoulder
pushing the
going,
ball
yeah,
away in the mid.
100%.
16
100%.
straight. Anyway,
That's incredible.
Gary Ablett Jr. is at 6.
Yep, no issue with that. I had him at 5, but yep.
would you have
Yeah. 5.
12?
Oh no.
No.
He's a top 10 player in the history of the game.
He is.
In the last 50 years. Yeah.
Touch and go.
He was incredible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In that,
Unstoppable.
he had a,
Unstoppable.
So-
he had a chapter there where it was just,
No, the ones I picked above him, I'm quite comfortable.
all right, yeah.
I'm quite
That's fair
comfortable.
enough.
So to have him at 12, he's a superstar, no doubt about
oh,
it.
no, I can't cop 12.
But I'm quite comfortable.
No, I wouldn't have, yeah.
I'm quite comfortable because I've got the ones above him. I'm quite happy with.
Okay. Tony Lockett,
No.
5. Why?
I got him at 9.
1,000 goals.
I got him at 9.
Yeah.
I had him
Yeah,
at 4.
I had him 7, one above Dunstall. I had Dunstall at 6, Lockett at 7.
I think that's a bit too high too.
Reason being, he was in a terrible side.
That's
St.
right.
Kilda. Yeah, but he was out. They were kicking it to him 150 times a game.
But he wasn't, yeah.
He wouldn't move from that goal square.
That's what I was going to say.
But that was his craft.
Yeah.
Understand.
And
right?
incredible.
But Dunstall, I mean, we've both seen them both play, right? Kicked a lot harder goals. He found it harder to kick. Like he was a better footballer.
He had good delivery to him, though, as well.
So Lockett, geez, Robert Harvey.
Yeah,
and these
that's-
blokes, Nicky Winmar.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But that's not, that
But
was more in
besides
the
that, they had
90s.
like you said, they had a pretty ordinary side.
Yeah, but they kick it to him and only him.
Yeah,
Whereas-
he's
Whereas Hawthorn had.
oh, yeah, Stuart
Brereton.
Lowe, but you know that was
Yeah, he
later
couldn't
on.
kick. Stuart Lowe.
That was
No.
later on. But anyway,
I always have
too high.
Dunstall,
Too high.
I always have Dunstall a rung above for me. Always
Yeah.
in the history of. since
Too
I
high for
finished.
me. But anyway,
4 is Lee Matthews.
Yep. Can't argue with that.
You could have him 3 or 4.
where you got him?
No, I can't have him
I
3.
had him 3.
I got him at 11. Again, I'm comfortable with the 10 I got above him.
Kicked 900 goals.
I don't care if he kicked 9,000.
977.
Oh, if he kicked 9,000, he'd be the greatest player in the
He's a
history of the
thug.
game.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's okay.
And you gonna argue with that?
I didn't have Terry Danner in because he's a thug.
Okay, so the bloke threw more
But
cut
geez,
lunches.
not good
He
enough.
threw more cut lunches than anything.
Are you still angry
cut
when he hit
lunches
Keith Greig?
No, he threw more cut lunches than what I had at school.
But Vito, okay.
No, keep going.
This isn't. Yeah, go.
Okay. Granted what he kicked, and I'm not arguing with that. But another thing, again, this is both of you, more you, played in the 70s, early 80s, where goals were...
He finished
No
in
problem.
86, mate.
Yeah.
85, 86.
85.
So he played 15
I know,
years.
but
in
do you
the
remember?
70s,
But do you
though.
remember the scores those days? 24-14 to 21-14.
So what? So
Do you know
other than him being a thug, and don't worry about him kicking 900 goals.
A champion, but I've got him at 11. I haven't got him at 30.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I haven't got him at number 30 where you go, are you mad? I've got him nearly top 10.
He's kicked more goals than Matthew Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
Playing on the ball sometimes. Like that's
Yeah.
impressive.
But like, I'm talking about what you guys. Well, not you so much, Ange, but just those days anyone could kick a goal, mate. You turn up for the
yeah,
day.
but he did it in the 80s.
Mid-80s, yeah, all right, but mid-80s.
For a small...
For a small
Yeah,
forward
but,
like that, mate.
but I'm not saying he's no good.
No,
you
you're
got
not.
him a bit high, though.
I got him at 11 thinking,
So he's got Gary Ablett Jr. and Lee Matthews outside the top 10.
yeah,
Not copping that.
Lee Matthews.
Not copping it. Nah.
Okay.
3, Dustin
Yeah,
Martin.
no worries. I got him at 4.
Who'd you have at 3?
Badia, Franklin.
See, I've got a theory.
You think he's better than Franklin? Touch and go, come on. Kicked 1,000 goals in the modern era, Franklin. You're forgetting.
No problem. No,
Yeah.
I'm actually not forgetting because I've got Franklin at 11.
That's too high for me.
No one's ever done what Dustin Martin's
No,
done.
no.
In the history
Mate,
of the game.
you're talking to the wrong bloke. I've been going on about him for
not 50
yonks.
years.
Yeah,
150
it's
years.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Never been done before.
Yep.
Single-handedly gave Richmond 3 premierships.
Okay,
did.
There's
I
not
agree.
one player that's ever
He
single-handedly
did.
given one team.
Okay,
3
so if you got him at
premierships.
4 or 3, doesn't matter. Like,
Not really.
it takes. I've got him in. He's a top
I
3
think-
or 4 player for me.
I think that history of what he's done
Incredible.
Is-
amazing.
For me,
instills him.
yeah, that puts him
For a
above
player that's still
Franklin.
going.
Yeah, still going.
Amazing.
But again, we're only going up to 2020, right?
That's
so
right.
His body of work to 2020 is
Well, up to 2020, he's
astounding.
so
I've got no problem with that. Anyway.
so we're up to 1 and
Either way.
2,
Yep.
and talk about hair splitting. But these two are miles ahead of 3.
Oh, Miles.
Nah, in
No.
in our point system,
Oh, yes.
like they smashed it
What's
in.
Dustin Martin got?
136.
136.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah,
Okay.
comfortably.
So 148 was Gary Ablett Senior,
And I got him at 2.
and you've got him at 2.
Where'd you have him? You had him at
Number
1.
We might as well talk about number 1
Oh, yeah,
while
number
we're
1.
here. So 149 was Wayne Carey. So 1
1
point.
point.
1 point.
So
And that's
you picked-
because-
Did you pick the ducket?
Of course I did. And you had him at Wayne Carey at 2,
Okay,
Ablett at 1.
can we just elaborate for a minute? Why'd you have the duck at 1? I had Kerry at 1 as well. And take the North hat off, even though I'm wearing mine.
Take it off.
I'm wearing it, even though I'm wearing mine. But honestly, is it because, can I just say
I've-
this? Is it because you single-handedly watched him every week? Because that's got something,
Yeah,
it's got
massive.
something to do with it.
There has to be.
I watched him every week and go, look at this bloke. He's, like you talk about single-handedly,
Yeah.
keeping this
Incredible.
club afloat.
No doubt.
He's
Keeping
a,
this club
yeah.
afloat.
That ability was unbelievable.
Right? 6'4", 5", whatever he was. Nah, an absolute...
But people forget how good he was on his left side. How
Yeah.
good he was. He was
good.
brilliant.
He wasn't great.
I'm going to show you a goal on his left side against Hawthorn
Yeah,
in the
yeah, that was
final on the
unbelievable.
run
Yeah, I've
when he
seen
had
it. I've
a
seen it.
bad groin
seen it.
injury.
Yeah.
We're
Freak.
going to bring that up, that goal.
Are we? Are we?
Absolutely.
You are.
This is North Club Court. Nah.
And he could play centre half back if needed be, and he did.
How many times do you do that?
Oh, did he start his career at centre half?
Played the
again?
grand finals. Didn't he go back in one of the
Hang on.
finals?
Didn't he? Hang on. Can I just?
No, I don't know
hang on.
that.
In the '99 grand final, quote me if I'm wrong. Quote me. We were down. Remember, Carl was ahead for a while there.
He went
Didn't
back.
He go to, no, didn't he go on the
He
ball
went into on the ball
and got a
He
crap
did.
load of possessions
with McKernan getting hit outs.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So
So look, 2 and 1. You can sort of argue the point, but
In-
Ablett was a freak.
In the 99, 98, 99, when North were going okay, he was playing centre half back in the early games.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's talk about Gary Ablett Senior.
So we've got Carey at 1, and to answer your question, yeah, I saw him a lot. That's probably
It's
biased,
only 1 point in it though,
but there's only 1 point in it.
and to me, Gary Ablett Senior was the freakiest footballer
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Incredible. So, if you have Gary Ablett at 1, I would have gone, yeah, fair enough too.
I would have not liked it
why?
because Wayne Carey's the best.
Do you think he's way ahead of Ablett though?
Not way. But for me, like your theory about Dunstall Lockett,
Yeah,
it's
I agree
Carey
with-
Ablett for me.
Because you know what it is with Ablett?
Call it bias. Okay, I watched the
No,
bloke.
not calling
I
it
watched
bias
every
at all.
game.
I reckon Ablett. When did he actually start playing footy? When did he care about playing footy?
I don't know.
Like he was 22, 23. He couldn't care less. He was at Hawthorn for 6 games.
Yeah.
Not interested. No, I'm going to whatever backpacked or whatever he was doing.
Well, he didn't play as a forward until
That's
later on in his
And
career
he
as
kicked
well.
Over 1,000 goals.
You know, he
But-
kicked 9 for Victoria on a
Yeah.
wing.
Yeah,
We
against
talked
Western
about
Australia.
it.
I remember.
Yeah,
coming
run home
from
from school.
Yeah.
watching
Can I
it.
just tell you
That's
one thing?
amazing effort.
And this is why Carey pips him for me. Freakiest Ablett. Premiership, I know, Premiership captain, dual Premiership captain. I know,
Yep,
just let me
good
say
point.
this, right? Let me say
Good
this.
point.
Dual Premiership captain. North had, for me, a good side, but not a great side. he brought everyone into the game.
Yeah,
Where Ablett, Geelong had a bloody good side,
Hmm.
and Ablett would get that
good.
delivery up to the forward line, mate. Beautiful delivery, but he was a freak. He'd do things that players can't do.
Hmm.
But for me, Carey wins flags for North. Carey doesn't play North, don't win flags. It's simple as that.
The reliance
agree?
on
Do you
Carey
agree?
with North. Yeah, everyone said no Carey, no North.
Pretty
And I
close.
hated hearing it
But
because it
it's
was
true.
true.
Angelo, it's true, mate.
It was,
And
it
this
was
is
true.
why-
But yeah,
this is why.
North won. I won't say we. North.
no,
North
say
won some
we.
good games
Say we.
without him.
You can say we.
North
because-
won some good games without him, and we were so wrapped when we would win games
I
without him.
know, we won without the
Yeah,
duck.
but that, you know what that is? That's just like confidence in the team.
But-
like eventually,
yeah.
right? If he missed 14 games, that confidence would go. North would be.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
but go on.
So, is he that what he's known as the king? Is he the king?
Yep.
Okay,
Sorry, mate.
you don't agree.
Don't be sorry.
But is King Carey a fair call?
And the fact that he came into this game as a centre half forward and played his whole career as a centre half forward. Gary Ablett had to, he was started as a wingman, then he went to a half full flank, then he finished full forward. This is the greatest centre half forward of all time.
Greatest, for me, the greatest player of all time.
Contested marking.
And you said Wayne Carey King. They used to call him the King. So
Careful.
No, I remember there was a sign at the footy MCG one day. If we find it, we'll put it up, right? And it said Gary Ablett is good, and they had an O crossed out. So it was Gary Ablett is God.
God.
Look, and I've got no issue with that. To be honest, I have no issue with that. There's not much in it. There isn't.
No, there's not.
There's not much in it. I know you, and I agree with you what we've spoken about it. But Gary Ablett Senior,
That's why they were miles out of both of them.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
alright.
so. You know that I think about it.
Mm.
You know, you say about Dusty's number 3, granted. But I think those two, you're right. When you think longevity, Ange,
Yeah,
They did
exactly.
it for a long time. Dusty's done it for 3 or 4 years, and incredible.
Oh, 5 or
Incredible.
6, mate. He was good for 5 or 6 years.
And don't get me wrong, and there's the thing. Without Dusty, Richmond don't win flakes.
yeah,
for me.
exactly. So
Yeah,
An
exactly.
Absolute genius.
All right.
I think those top 3 are right.
So in our top 10, 4 Brownlow medalists. Kerry and Ablett obviously didn't. So we've got Martin, Lockett, Gary Ablett Jr., and Greg Williams.
But how ironic, right? The top 2 didn't win a Brownlow. That's what
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
of the Brownlow.
Exactly.
yeah, but again, that just typifies their impact on their clubs, right?
Yeah.
They were always the best player, but there'd be 4 blokes on Carey, there'd be 3 on Ablett, right?
Downright
Yeah.
rude.
It just made it so much harder
That's
for
right.
them.
They
and
weren't-
still,
Yeah.
they
They weren't
excelled.
weak sides either. North and Geelong weren't weak
No,
sides.
But I'm saying, just before we end it, do you agree that Geelong had a better side as in a whole those days? Then? No?
nah.
On par,
North was
bro.
pretty good.
North were pretty good, but I think he was that exceptional because without him, okay, so where does the premiership come from? How do we get there?
Oh, we know that.
Yeah, well, Carey, they were both match winners, and they both took their sides.
Yeah.
Do you know one day I saw Ablett, Geelong North at the G, I saw Ablett tear Mick Martin and you, and he kicked
Oh, yeah.
11, I think.
I reckon I
Did
was
a
there
lot,
that
I
day.
didn't
think
he?
you're with me.
Did he kick 100
No,
that
I
day?
wasn't actually.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Yeah,
100
yeah.
that day too,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong.
All right, let me ask you a
Incredible,
question.
incredible.
In conclusion.
In closing.
Yeah, in closing.
So, if Gary Ablett, 89 they lost.
Yep,
Geelong.
yep,
92 they lost.
yep,
94 they lost.
yep.
And 95 they lost.
Yep.
If he wins 2 or 3 grand finals, does he become the best player of all time?
That's a
Perhaps.
good question.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Does that change your mindset?
A little
Possibly.
bit, but what I
Look,
say
it's
this,
hard to
a premiership
it's
captain's a
speculation,
premiership captain,
but
you can't.
No, I understand
agree with that?
that's right. That helps.
If he wins a premiership or 2, and probably if they won, he would have had a big say.
If he'd won that, if he kicked another goal in '89
and they win,
by
he's
kick,
the greatest player of all time.
yeah, his history changes, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Okay, fair enough.
And there were 5.
You know, right
not
then,
five,
you
there
look
were
like
3
Mike
goals
Sheen.
up.
You look like Mike Sheen.
Oh, I'm not even going to do that mimic. And in '92, they were 3 goals up at half time, and then Ablett got completely shut out.
Yeah. So it's interesting, isn't it?
It is.
If
And
they
look-
win it and he was a part of one of them, does he become, for you guys,
So,
the best player of all time?
If history changes in that regard,
But he's not. Wayne Carey's the best.
Perhaps. If he wins 2 flags, perhaps. But I hold a premiership captain higher than any other thing, like Brownlow, Smownlow. For me, a premiership captain, I don't care who he is, I hold that in high esteem.
Yeah.
Because you have carried that side on your back all the time, and then you've won a flag with them.
Yeah.
So for me,
Fair enough.
but Gary Ablett, what the points say, 149 to 148.
148.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that. They're a little bit ahead.
I'm
of
happy
us.
with that. I would have been disappointed if Ablett.
Okay.
But
I'll cop it.
I trusted my sidekick to go with me
Yeah,
without even
yeah,
talking to
well,
him about it.
yeah,
I knew
of
if we could get
course.
250s, we'd be okay.
Oh, dear.
And look, you're right, Ange. In the end, do we see him every week and that maybe just
We did.
pips him over the
Yeah.
line? I'm not sure. But anyway.
Well, that's it for our top 50 of the last 50 years. If you're enjoying our channel, could you please do us a favour? Hit the like and subscribe button, as it would really help us out. We'll see you the next one.